Well, howdy, folks. This is Uncle Jimmy with Jimmy's Trains, and we're along the Lincoln Highway here in Pennsylvania, Route 30. And I wanted to stop and show you this little old train station here. Historic. A lot of little historic train places along the Lincoln Highway in Pennsylvania. Show you the caboose here. Old Pennsylvania Railroad caboose. Now this is the new Oxford train station along the Lincoln Highway in Pennsylvania. Up here we have another passenger car, it looks like. Looks like they're closed today, but this is Western Maryland Railroad. Go up here and see if we can't take a peek inside real quick. Not quite sure if we can see inside. Looks like they're using it for storage, basically. They got a model railroad in there. Look like HO scale. Here's an old railroad single. Says during the 19th century, railroads had become primary arteries transporting the public over long distances. The honk of automobile horns, however, sounded the deaf knell for many passenger railroads. With advantages in railroad building technology and construction of additional highways, the public could drive almost anywhere, anytime. The freedom of travel essentially renewed America's quest for a new frontier. The open road like the Lincoln Highway. During 1854 through 1857, the Gettysburg Railroad was built, linking Hanover to Gettysburg via New Oxford. President Abraham Lincoln used this line to travel to Gettysburg, where he delivered his famous address on November 19, 1863. The Gettysburg line was eventually acquired by the Western Maryland Railroad, who built this station in 1892. Passenger service was disconnected during World War II, and the train's last run was on September the 24th, 1965. The station was transferred to the borough of New Oxford in 1966 and is currently leased by the Conewago Valley Model Railroad Club. So this is the direct rail line that Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States, took to get to Gettysburg to do the Gettysburg Address. Looks like a nice little museum in there. There's a railroad mannequin sitting there. Have to stop back here sometime when it's open. Got all the pretty single lights, lanterns. Walk around here to the... Well, hello. We're back and we're on the outskirts of Gettysburg now. We got off the Lincoln Highway and we're standing at the railroad cut, the famous railroad cut. Now, during the time of the battle here at Gettysburg, the tracks were not yet laid. This was a cut, just a cut here for the railroad tracks to be laid. Now, there were Confederate soldiers in here, in this gap here, under Davis's brigade, and under General Wadsworth's brigade, Cutler and his men with the New York regiments and the Pennsylvania regiments was marching across this field here. And when they got to the railroad cut, they were surprised by Davis's brigade, and some brutal hand-to-hand combat happened here in this cut. I'm talking use of bayonets and clubbing over the head with the rifles. So terrible fighting here erupted during the battle in this railroad cut. Now, the Union Army did take the cut and take the flag under Davis's brigade and captured some prisoners. Also, it's said that in the 1980s, they found the last soldier, the last body that they found since the battle in this railroad cut had fallen out from the sides, the skull. So that was the latest body recovered from the battle. I'm sure there's plenty of other bodies out here on the field still. But yeah, this is the famous railroad cut. I thought I would show you that. And now we're going to head into town to the railroad station where Lincoln came in November of the same year to do the Gettysburg Address. Alright, we're standing out in front of the Lincoln train station where Abraham Lincoln came in November of 1863. This is where he onboarded the train to do his famous Gettysburg Address. Don't know if we can take a peek in the window or not. But this is where Lincoln would have got off the train. The train station. Right here. So I thought you'd enjoy that. I wanted to stop and show you that. This is where he stopped to do his famous Gettysburg Address in November of 1863. Let's go around the front here. It says built in 1858 is the fashionable inlet villa style. This railroad depot and its attended telegraph line afforded Gettysburg with modern day transportation and communication. The Battle of Gettysburg expanded its use for unanticipated purposes. On July 1st, 1863, this building and its passenger platform were commanded for use of an Army hospital. When train service was restored following the battle, the U.S. Sanitary Commission set up the tent lodge across the tracks from the rear platform to assist the wounded brought from the field hospitals for transportation home to distant hospitals. Volunteer Georgiana Woolsey recalled, "Twice a day the trains left and twice a day we fed all the wounded who arrived from here." On November 18, 1863, President Abraham Lincoln arrived by train at the depot for the dedication of the Soldiers' National Cemetery, where he delivered the famous Gettysburg Address. Peek in the front window here. And there's a model inside, it's pretty cool. A scale model of the train station. On down the railroad tracks, there's another newer train station that's down at the other end. New modern. Well, that concludes today's video. I thought you'd enjoy the little stops along the way. And I'm Uncle Jimmy and Jimmy's Train Station. And from now on, we'll do some other videos and some modeling videos. But I just thought you'd be interested to stop, see these sights. Till then, model on.